Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a notable pitching matchup in this one, Singy.
We've all anxiously anticipated this matchup. You've got the ace of each club going face-to-face. No excuses today. Our best against their best. We'll see how it turns out.
First pitch coming your way next.
For the 5-3-0, did it for the West Coast, did it better than most, did it with a little soul, couldn't do it alone, so I did it for the squad, now we doing the toes.
Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab in this one, Aaron Nola.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
And now for the Twins, Kevin Kiermaier.
The right fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
There's the strike. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. The punch out there, and that's the first out. And now number 47. And a payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And it's even up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. On the hill here today, Joe Ryan. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Ripped into right field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next offering is fouled back. Edman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Popped up and makes the grab. And that is that. The Cards leave one. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started. Here's Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Next pitch is popped up. That takes care of Correa, and there's one down. Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The pitch. And there's a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Got him swinging. Here's Byron Buxton. And a 2-1 on the way.
Nope. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Bounce to the left side. Barehand grab, gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Busch Stadium. Here's Nolan Arenado. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the righty deals. 3-2 now. Out to short. Correa slings to first, and O'Neill is retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. And down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Matt Wallner. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. And here it comes.
3-2.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And the right-hander deals. Going to count 1-2. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
And one thing about Nola, Boog, just outstanding command, really sets up that breaking ball to expand the zone to get hitters for that swing and miss.
You think about it, in 2022, he walked 29 guys in 205 innings. That's pretty incredible. 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nick Gordon, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 2 outs. Out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a speed threat. Kevin Kiermaier went down on strikes his first time through. Checks over to first. Back safely. Top of the 3rd. No score. Another throw over. And he's back in that time as well. Back to work. 3-2 now. Slow roller to first. He is safe.
Up next is the second baseman, Edward Jr.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Now the number 2 hitter, number 47. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And a 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the left fielder, Jordan Walker. And that one clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering upstairs. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. One down, base is empty. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He got to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third. In there safely.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. It saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough. And
on the ground, 2 ball. Correa tossed to second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
On to the 4th. Here's Royce Lewis.
The designated hitter, Royce.
The pitch.
Lewis.
On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Hits the fence. And that's a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now Brooks lead. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. And now it's filled up. Byron Buxton in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. O'Neill ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 1 left for Minnesota. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hit hard. That gets through. Nolan Gorman, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Kicks and fires. Just missed. Goldie aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped to short. Correa jumps, throws, inning over.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back here in St. Louis, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Matt Wallner. The wind and the pitch. good eye on that spot.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So up next for Minnesota, Nick Gordon. Reached on an infield single his first time. Up and in, ball 2. Next offering misses. 3-1.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that one fouled off. And here's a 3-2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. And now here is Wilson Contreras. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And a swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Ball to strike. Swing and a pop-up. Correa makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Walker.
1-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Number 47 settles under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Kiermaier down. The wide to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And stepping in is the speedy number 47. Righty delivers. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And welcome back. This is Dylan Carlson.
The designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman at the plate. Ground ball right side. Walner takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And that is in for a strike. And the count's even at 2. In the dirt. Jeffers sends it to first. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now Correa up to hit. That's towards center. O'Neill drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 down. And now for the Twins, Brooks lead. Clips the corner. It's 2-2. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Martin Perez, the left-hander, up and throwing. Woodford, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So digging in, Byron Buxton.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Righty to the plate. On the ground out to short. Edman slings to first. That takes care of Buxton. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Right-hander kick steals. And a count 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Now that's second baseman. Nowhere.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Now he breaks his bat. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting third baseman.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly, and we are still scoreless. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Martin Perez.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
The 1-1. That one missed.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And the batter now, Ryan Jeffers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now the left fielder, Nick Gordon, 1 for 2. Gordon checks his swing, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The wind of the pitch.
Ball. Extra
Movement
base.
in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan up and throwing. Duffy warming up as well. The 3-1. Bounce to the right side. Gorman. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now up for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. Here's a 1-1. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses, and that's ball 3. That's a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Got him. 2 gone. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jordan Walker digs in now. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. It's the 9th, and we are tied. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Kevin Kiermaier.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So up next for Minnesota, number 47. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Lane Thomas, a runner at first for him, nobody out. Here's a 1-1. Hard hit, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Go ahead run on base. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Royce Lewis. Runners on the corners, no outs.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And another ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 3. Throw over to first. Thomas back in standing. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line drive. That's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now the third baseman, Brooks Lee. The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one popped up. Gorman on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. Byron Buxton will hit next. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Thomas around third. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Emilio Pagan. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gathers and throws to first. Third out. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. So they turn things over to the righty, Yohan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here in St. Louis, now it's the DH, Dylan Carlson.
Dylan Carlson.
Kicks and deals. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
That hits the dirt. Full count now. The pitch. And he walked him.
That's out.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Tommy Edman. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the...
Puts it away for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they trail by one.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Giovanni Moran on to pitch out of the pen here. On for the 30th time this year. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Alex Wood got the win, number 7 thus far, as the Chi Sox got the win over the Guardians, 1-0. The Detroit Tigers grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics, 3-2. It was their 7th win in a row. The Orioles finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 7-5. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-3. The Colorado Rockies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. Walker Buehler collected the victory in his 12th win as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 4-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Let's play ball. 3. 3. He's safe. Take your base. Ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's safe. 3. Take your base. Ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
Take
for
your
the
base, ball
Diamondbacks. Number 24, Kyle Nelson. Now pitching for Minnesota. Number 71, Giovanni Moran. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 30.
Ball 4. Take your base. Take your base. Ball 4.
Now pitching for Minnesota. Number 6.
Welcome in, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. At the belt and fires. That catches the corner.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Kiermaier brings it in for the third out. Diamondbacks leave them loaded, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. And now Brooks lead. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Stamont preparing to come on if needed. Ruiz getting loose as well. Right-handed reliever. And there's a ball. And the righty deals. And now it's 3-2. One down, base is empty. That one lifted to left. Carroll moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The pitch. Swings through that.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Twins retire. Back here in the desert, and now it's going to be Drew Jones. Bounced up the middle. Correa on the run, sends it over to first. Throw not in time, and he's safe. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenge. Well, they've decided not to challenge. Alec Thomas now. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. You have to be impressed with how they're going about things at the plate. They're drawing 1 walk per inning right now. I drew 1 walk per month during my career.
Runner at first with no outs here. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And yeah, a lot of the blame for those walks goes to the mound, but I credit these guys for not getting anxious and fed up. They're staying disciplined.
Goes to second. Safe there. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Ball to strike. There's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Jorge Lopez takes over on the mound.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Thomas on second. Perdomo at first with no outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging for third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
And now it's Christian Walker. The tying run at the plate.
That's the ball.
And there's a foul ball. And here it comes. Fly ball to right. He's got it, and that is that. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 7-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Chafin.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
This to third, Rojas. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's the second baseman, number 47. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got it by him for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy. Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hit. Welcome back. So bottom of the ninth. Here's Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel.
The new pitcher in the game, Yohan Duran.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now into the game, Bubba Thompson. He'll be out in left field.
Now from left field, number 8, Bubba.
The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Base hit, so a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 1-1 now. Good eye right there.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline.
Got him! 2 gone now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Just 1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take game 1 of the series on the road.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these guys just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our
Inside Inside the Show. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Twins up to bat here in the bottom of the inning with a chance to walk it off. The next pitch misses. Ball one. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Domingo Acevedo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Jackson getting cranked up as well. There's a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run. That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Bubba Thompson, he represents the winning run. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the inning. So coming into the game now on defense, Matt Wallner. He takes over as the new first baseman. Go ahead run on base. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. Moran back to work.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball two.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That misses. And now 3-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And a sac bunt here. One away in the top half of the 10th. So up next, Clark Elliott. First pitch, and he just misses.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come.
Runners on the move. The squeeze has popped up, and there are 2 outs. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Now it's Chase Peterson. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. 2 outs, runner on first. Darryl Hernandez up next for the A's. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Peterson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one finds the corner. And that is strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Peterson rounds second on his way to third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first, and they take a 3-run lead. Yuri Ruiz, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Louis Varland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Kiermaier makes the catch, and that'll do it. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Zach Jackson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now into the ball game on defense, Cody Bellinger. He takes over. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
And a pitch. Base hit, center field. Wallner headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This is Willie Castro. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The pitch. And misses inside.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
And 1-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Kiermaier on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And now it's filled up. Ryan Jeffers to bat next. Fights it off. He'll see another. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Pickoff move to second. Dives back out. Three-two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they're down to their final out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And 9-7 is the final here in this one. Oakland victorious. For Chris.
Inside the show. Inside. Inside the show. Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Boston Red Sox.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back at Sunday's news and results. In the AL Central, the Guardians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-1. As of today, the Twins are leading the American League Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. And the Guardians are third in the division, 14 games back. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-0. At the start of the day, the Tigers are in second place in the AL Central, 6.5 games back, while the Orioles sit in first place in the American League Eastern Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-3. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, 16 games out of first. And the Yankees sit in last place in the American League East Division, 20 games out of first. The Mariners finished off a 3-game sweep as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals, 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. Entering the day's action, the Mariners are in third place in the AL West, 9.5 games behind first, while the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Houston Astros hit 3 long balls as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 6-4. In the standings, the Angels are atop the American League West. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage, while the Astros are fourth in the division, 13 games out. The Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-0. As of today, the Rangers sit in second place in the American League West, 5.5 games back, while the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East, 12 games behind first place. Sandy Alcantara got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, leading the Marlins to victory over the A's, 5-4. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the National League. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East Division, 13 games out, while the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Garrett Stubbs was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Phillies took care of the Braves 7-0. Entering the day's action, the Phillies are in fourth place in the NL East. They're 19.5 games out of first. And the Braves are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 11-4. In the standings, the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 8 games out of first, while the Cardinals are fourth in the division, 11 games out of first. The Mets put together 10 total hits as they ran over the Reds 8-0. As of right now, the Reds are in second place in the NL Central. They're 3.5 games back, while the Mets are in third place in the NL East, 17 games out of first. Rowdy Tellez was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 12-4. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, 13 games out, while the Brewers are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Diamondbacks earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 3-1. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division, 20 games out of first, while the Rays sit in first place in the American League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team as they toppled the Rockies 11-5. At the start of the day, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 1-0. As of right now, the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10.
Inside the Inside the Show. Inside the Show with your host, Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-1. In the standings, the Tigers sit in second place in the AL Central Division. They're 7.5 games out of first, while the Twins are atop the division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. The Red Sox totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Guardians.
Inside the Show. Inside. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Guardians' starting pitcher, number 61, pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Guardians to the W over the Twins, 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Guardians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 14 games back. And the Twins are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-5. As of today, the Rays sit atop the American League East Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card, while the Tigers are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 6.5 games back. The Royals completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-3. As of right now, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Astros got 12 hits in this one as they dismantled the White Sox 6-0. Heading into the day, the Astros are in 4th place in the AL West, 10.5 back. And the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're 15.5 games out of first. Garrett Whitlock collected the victory in his 12th win, helping lead the Red Sox over Cincinnati 6-5. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 11 games out of first, while the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. They're 3.5 games back. The Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-3. In the standings, the Yankees are in last place in the AL East. They're 18.5 games out of first. And the Athletics are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Blue Jays smacked 15 team hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-5. As of today, the Orioles are leading the AL East, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. And the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. They're 16.5 games out of first. The Seattle Mariners continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-3. As of right now, the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, 4.5 games back, while the Angels are atop the division. They have a 4.5 game cushion. Adolis Garcia launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Rangers downed the Dodgers 10-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. At the start of the day, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 5.5 games back. And the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 12-5. Entering the day's action, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 20 games out of first, while the Braves are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. Ryan McMahon was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Rockies bested the Phillies 15-14. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East, 20 games out of first, while the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers got 11 hits overall as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-4. In the standings, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. The Chicago Cubs brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they plundered the Pirates 14-2. It was their 5th straight victory. As of today, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 6 games out of 1st, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. The St. Louis Cardinals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, 11.5 games out of 1st. And the Giants are in 3rd place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Padres totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. While the Diamondbacks are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Inside the Show. Inside. Inside. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the AL Central,
Inside the Show with Justin Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Ranger Suarez got the win, number 7 thus far, helping the Phillies get past the Twins 6-2. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 20 games out of 1st, while the Twins are in 1st place in the AL Central, an impressive 10 games ahead of 2nd. Eloy Jimenez had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 14-5. As of today, the Tigers sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, 10 games out of 1st, while the White Sox are 4th in the division, 17 games out of 1st. The Cubbies combined for 10 hits as a team as they grab the win against the visiting Royals 12-9. In the standings, the Cubs sit in
Inside the Show. Inside the Show. Inside the Show. And now your host, Inside. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the AL Central, Byron Buxton plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Twins to the win against the Giants 4-3. As of right now, the Twins are leading the Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd, while the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-1. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, 19 games out of 1st, while the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're 3.5 games back. Bo Naylor drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Guardians took care of Detroit 11-1. Heading into the day, the Guardians are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 16.5 games out of 1st. And the Tigers are 2nd in the division, 10.5 back. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Angels are leading the AL West, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. The Tampa Bay Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they got the win.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-5. As of right now, the Twins are leading the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd, while the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Cleveland Guardians had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. At the start of the day, the Guardians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 16 games out of 1st. And the White Sox are 4th in the division, 20 games out of 1st. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-5. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 12 games behind. grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Guardians defeated the White Sox 8-3. The Detroit Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 11-3. The Rays combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-7. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-2. The Oakland Athletics amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-6. The New York Mets were victorious in extra innings over
Inside the Show with Justin. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Atlanta Braves tallied 5 home runs overall as they stomped the Brewers 11-4. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
You